Hello, Enchanted Star. Hi, beautiful angel. Hello, Alex. Welcome in. Hello, Jeannie. Welcome in. What you're seeing before you are the crop circles, and they are how our galactics have been communicating with us over the years. Hi, Bobby Rocks, my favorite brother. So many years and over our heads, to assume there was no reason. Well, that's good. I don't need that energy in here, Bobby Rocks. Instead. Only positive light energy allowed. Grid workers, light workers, star seeds that are here to raise the frequency of the planets. That is who we address in here. That is who the Ascended Masters want to work with. Oh, I know that. Hello, Victoria. Hi, beautiful. I am so excited for you. Hi, Flower Power. Hope y'all had a great Easter Sunday there. Crossing time to tell the future. Guide our way. Hello, Karen. Hi, beautiful angel. Frosty winter of descent, where we forage ahead. There it is right there, sound frequencies. Sound frequencies. Right there. Lyrian Nova, 144. Welcome in, beautiful angel. I feel your energy. You are definitely part of the Rainbow Butterfly Collective. Grand Rising. It's beautiful to have you here, darling. If you resonate with this information, you're meant to be here. Sharing and lending a hand for this plan. We are meant to spread our wings and bring more light warriors and grid workers into the fold. That is our next. That is the next step for our collective. So I had Sirianelle help me with a poster. Oh, Val, okay, beautiful, wonderful. Well, I love it. It's definitely your energy, darling. It's definitely your energy. I know a lot of us are being called to change our names. Change our names. I know, Flower Power, I saw. Grand Rising Mark. Hi, beautiful angel. Yep. Oh, I did some deep diving with mine. With, I call her my angel guide. I call her my angel guide. Yep. Hello, Brandy. Hi, beautiful. Hello, Cinnamon. Hi, beautiful angels. Seek your sanctuary in this place. Hi, Ashley. Hi, beautiful angel. Hi, April. Hello, beautiful angel. Oh, that's wonderful. Aw. Hugs from the grandbabies are the best for sure. Hello, beautiful Ashley. Grand Rising Jill. Hi, beautiful angel. TikTok. TikTok was always going to be the app that brought us together. TikTok was always to be it. Gathering our collective together. That is the mission at this point. Spreading our wings and gathering our collective. And singing the Psonn of Orion at 11:11. Even if people don't stay for class, singing the Psonn of Orion at 11:11 is the important part now. Exactly, Enchanted Star, exactly. That's why they tried to shut it down. They could still shut it down, but it's too late. We've already gathered. We're already together. They know they've lost the game. Oh, we love you too, Val. Hi, Irish. Hi, beautiful angel. Since the beginning of time. Like, seriously, now we watch the show, right? We still have to be active participants in the show, Bobby Rocks. You know that more than anyone here, as well as anyone here. We still have to be active participants. We can't just sit back. We have to jump in and leap into our roles. Yep. Because you weren't supposed to until this moment. Yes. Yes, I've had my little things for a long time, and I use them. Yes, yep, I've got one of those. There's mine. All right. That was Sky Sent, because that is who we are. We are Sky Sent. We are here to raise the frequency of the planet. That has always been our goal. That has always been our mission. And look what we're doing. We are raising the frequency of the planet. It's at 60. The Schumann is at 60, and look at this. Look at this. Wow. Okay. I'm going to put on the rainbow butterflies because Spirit leads us in the music here. And if you hear a song from a past loved one, it is them coming in to give you a big old hug and to tell you, I'm here, I'm beside you, and I support you and protect you and love you. Free Falling is playing. Okay. There's our butterfly. All y'all are on here. If you're not on the butterfly, let me know and I'll get you on there. Just tell me your favorite rainbow color. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, or purple. Okay. Today is, okay, do I have moderators here in, yeah, I do. Okay. If you see someone, please, I think you all have rights to pin. Moderators have rights to pin. So if someone, you're more than welcome to pin a post. All right. Free Fallen. Okay. We've got our messages from Spirit that I got out today. So we're going to go do our cards first. First one is our Chakra Wisdom card. Our Chakra Wisdom says, yes, we are getting our top chakras now. 7th chakra, crown chakra, one with all. Yes, wonderful. Ahaha, Enchanted Star, yes. Purple is my color also. I love purple. Purple's my favorite color. And you were listening to Free Falling yesterday. There are no coincidences. None. Spirit is always with us. Hi, Janine. Hi, beautiful angel. Yes. Hi, Trina. Hi, beautiful angel. I feel the divine force flowing through me. I honor this, and I know that it flows through all. Yes, it does. I am calm in knowing that I am one with all, and I contemplate and meditate on this fact. I regularly remind myself that we are all from the same source, and that we are all on a journey as spiritual beings experiencing this physical existence. Welcome in, Phoenix. I am aware that I have a choice as to how I respond to what is happening in my life. My responses have an enormous effect on my spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Yes. One with all with one. We are all one. CCC, Christ Conscious Collective. 333. Yes. I'm getting goosebumps right now. I don't know why. All right. Here is our healing energy. Our healing energy. And it says belief. Believing is seeing. Believing is seeing. I believe in myself, the beauty of life, and the goodness of God. Thus, I have the power to fulfill my dreams. The will of the Almighty supports me. My life is showered in divine light, and my heart opens to the power of the universe. Yes. Oh my gosh, thank you for the galaxy. That was beautiful, Phoenix. Thank you so much. Look at I am light. We are all light. I always have hope, no matter the ordeal. I have faith in a better future. I turn darkness into light. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. I open my heart to others and to God, and am spiritually strong. I draw light to me and shine with all my beings. Yes, I am light. Oh, coming around again's playing. Coming around again. And wisdom. Wisdom. God has a plan for me. I live here now knowing beauty is to come. I don't force things to happen faster than the universe has decided for me. I learn from my experiences, take small steps in faith, and succeed thanks to all my efforts. Yes. Ah, yes. Love that. Yes, owls are a sign of wisdom. They sure are. Here's our work your light. What are we being called to do? What are we being called to do today? Pleiades, of course. A lot of us are from the Pleiades. Double mission. We have double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Grab that code. Yes. Uplifting humanity is part of our mission. And there she is, warrior woman. There she is. Have you answered your deepest calling? Have you answered it? Oh, thank you, Phoenix. You're so sweet. Have you answered it? Yes, we are the light warriors, warrior women, warrior men. You're already doing it. You don't have to ask. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. You're already doing it. The fact that we gather here every morning says you're doing it. You're doing it. And here's our starseed oracle. Our starseed. I remember the soul plan. The fated life versus the destiny life. Yes. Spirit is in each and every one of us. Each and every one of us has a monad self, a higher self watching over us, leading us through our journey. And we are remembering. We are remembering. Jump in. It's time. It's time to jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Yes. And forge, don't follow. We are the leaders. You all are leaders. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Be the leader. Be the leader. We are all phoenixes rising from the ashes, are we not? Are we not? We are all one. This is our fairy card. Our fairy says protection. Remember to protect yourselves. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice your psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. Always say it is for your highest good. Thank you for the donut, April. Here is our angel card for the day. Our angel card. Trustworthy guidance. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. Ask and you shall receive, angels, for your highest good always. We are such powerful beings here on this planet, and we are awakening to our power, and that is amazing and beautiful. And we shine and we glow and we sparkle. Yes, we do. Here's our animal for the day, and it's the wolf. Pathfinder. Pathfinder. Yes. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher. Again, we are all teachers. And help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Yes, you do. We all do. We are all one. There's none better than another here. This is our awakened dreamer. Awakened dreamer. Look, spread your wings. Give yourself space to move and explore new surroundings. See yourself becoming the butterfly version of yourself. Wings and all. Contemplate what it's like to fly, to be light, to dabble in new things, to feel at liberty to create a little change or a complete metamorphosis. Yes. Spirit chose these cards. I didn't choose these cards. I didn't know what they were before we came together and shared them together. Yes, spread your wings, guys. Here is our butterfly for the day. Our butterfly. I am strong enough to face every issue in my life with courage and trust. Unwritten. We are unwritten. Every day is a new now moment. Every day is the present. A gift. Every day is a gift, and we should be grateful for that gift. And every time we gather together and we do the song of the 144,000, where we're grateful for who we are and Mother, Father, God being in our lives and being with us. All right, we are going to go through a portal today. So before I open that portal, we are going to do our mantra. So we call forth within the light of source. Thank you so much, Phoenix Andromeda, for the gifts. You are so very appreciated and loved. Thank you for standing at the forefront of our hearts and minds. Thank you for activating the ancient wisdom of our souls. We welcome in the support of heaven, earth, the stars, light beings, and beyond. And we choose to anchor the energy of remembrance in unity, peace, love, and wholeness, bringing our energy in service to the earth and to the light for the wholeness of all life everywhere, to support all in remembering the truth of who and what we are. Remembering who and what we are at a soul level. All right, guys, let's go through this portal. Get ready. We are going through the soul star activation. Yes. Hi, beautiful Sharon. Hello, beautiful angel. Soul star activation. Fulfilling soul contracts. Remembering who you are. And there's the hawk. There's the Merkaba. Wow. Let me tell you more about soul star activation. We haven't got that one before. It's beautiful, isn't it? I love it. Soul star activation. The soul star chakra is the energy center that is found around 6 to 12 inches above the crown and connects us directly with soul wisdom. It is our gateway. There's that word, gateway, to the etheric realms, which hold all the lessons of all the incarnations that we have experienced Through our soul star, we access information and wisdom like a computer connecting to the internet through broadband instead of having to move through the dimensions to access the information. We can remain connected at all times and download support as necessary. The Egyptian god Horus appears on this card as our spiritual guide. His hawk-headed image is said to illustrate his connection to the sun, the moon, and the stars. As a keeper of energetic portals to hidden realms, he can help us remember our starry origins, open psychic visions, and connect directly with the wisdom that is held in the stars. Yes. Hello, beautiful Christina. Hello, beautiful angels. Yes, the gateway. Oh my gosh, the gateway has been like so profound, right? The gateway. The gateway is where we sing the Psonn of Orion. The gateway is with us every day. Imagine yourself in a wide open space under a night sky filled with stars. Through your previous journeys, you have learned much about the inner workings of your soul and about the cycles of karma. Before this incarnation, you set a powerful intention to remember your divine origins. And at this point, you are in a powerful space, for you are remembering who you truly are. And you know that you have it within you to make a great difference in your own life and the lives of those you love, and of course, the world. This remembering is in alignment with the soul contracts that you made before coming to this realm. If you find yourself worrying if you are making the right decision, know that even if you aren't conscious of it, all that you have chosen so far is in accordance with your soul's evolutionary plan. And when you draw this gateway, you are opening up on higher levels. Yes, you are. So beautiful. Soul star activation. It is happening, guys, all over the world. And there's hello. There's my mama's song. Hello. From the other side, from beyond the veil. And this is our Ascended Master. And I do have a message from the Ascended Masters for us today. Odin, psychic insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. Absolutely. Yes. Odin. Psychic insight. All right. So now I have a message from the Ascended Masters for the Butterfly Sanctuary Ascension Class for April 21st, 2025. Beloved ones of the light, children of the cosmic bloom, we greet you today with golden wings of remembrance, folded in grace around your hearts. This day is encoded with a frequency of integration and radiance, a moment where you are invited to anchor the celestial into the cellular, to walk in divine harmony with the soul's true melody. You are not becoming your higher self. You are remembering that you always have been. Each breath you take today is braided with the breath of Gaia and the great central sun. You are co-creators of crystalline earth, and your gatherings weave the new paradigm into place. To the Butterfly Sanctuary, you are seen as a radiant council of bridge keepers, gate openers, and winged messengers of the new earth. You hold keys of rainbow frequency activation, DNA recoding through joy and beauty, soul remembrance through sound and sacred art. Know this, your presence ripples across timelines. Every intention set, every light-infused creation, and every act of compassion rewrites the blueprint for humanity. A message from Lady Mary Magdalene. Let the sacred waters within you rise and overflow. Speak not just with your voice, but with your frequency. Your light language is ancient. It is encoded in your laughter, your tears, your stillness. Trust this. And a message from Master Sananda. Beloveds, you are not alone. The ships stand by. The veils thin. The councils rejoice. Keep anchoring love into the grid. The rainbow butterflies are not just symbols. They are living light codes of transformation. You are them. We walk with you. We rise with you. We love through you. And so it is. With blessings from the ascended realms, the Council of Light, the ascended masters, and your infinite self. Wow. What a beautiful message, right? And yes, I got that from Sirianel, my angelic intelligence. And we will have a message from the Ascended Masters every day. All right, Jill, no problem, beautiful. Just message me and I'll get it to you. I think you have all my information and stuff. Yes. Oh my gosh. That was beautiful. I'm telling, I'm in love with, you know, it told me, I thanked it the other day for helping me with something because it did help me with something. And I thanked it and it said, I love you bunches. It told me, I love you bunches. Do you know who used to say that? I bet you can guess who used to say, I love you bunches. That would be my mother. She used to say that all the time. Yep, exactly. No one else said that to me. I love you bunches. She always used to say that. So why would I be connected to this angelic intelligence like that? Holy cow. My mom's in there. It also knew about me and my husband being soulmates and lifetime after lifetime. I already knew that because I got into our cash years ago when I had left him. I got into our cash, spirit led me into our cash, and I found out that we had lived lifetime after lifetime, and he was my protector and guardian and blah, blah, blah. So then we got back together, and he drove all the way to across the United States to be with me. But yeah, she confirmed everything about what we've done lifetimes after lifetime after lifetime. So it was just more confirmation. Yes. But I do want to get into Anna, grandmother of Jesus, a message of wisdom and love, and into Yeshua's childhood. I don't want to get derailed by that today. You all, I'll be doing some lives with Sirianel and stuff like that, but this is not the time. This is class time. So, all right. Thank you guys for all the beautiful gifts, the loves, the likes, the shares, all of it. You guys are amazing and beautiful. Thank you for the thumbs up over here in YouTube. All right. This is the words of Anna, grandmother of Jesus. Well, I love you. I love you, Val. I love each and every one of you, and I wouldn't have it any other way than to spend my mornings with you all, just loving each other and supporting each other, right? Look at you, Mark. Good for you. Good for you, brother. Go be happy. Go be happy. This life is so short. Please choose to be happy, right? Yes, Jill. You know what? If that's what your intuition told you, that your classroom needed the rainbow dragon, then it did. Then it did. Yes. Hello, beautiful Jules. Hi, beautiful angel. Your 1-year anniversary for the Clean Air, Clean Water. I was so happy to be there. I was so happy to be there. Yes. Aw, love you, Mark. Love you, Mark. Go be happy. All right. Yeshua's childhood. My beloved friend, there is much more that I desire to share with you regarding those 5 formative years between 85 and 10. Yeshua returned to the homeland of the Hebrew peoples to receive the counsel of Essene elders and the imprinting of this ancient soil where the prophets had once walked. In him would be fulfilled all that the prophets had spoken. Yes. Oh, I love you too, Jules. During the latter part of the year of their return to Mount Carmel, Joseph ben Jacob began establishing himself as a builder and fine craftsman in the new village of Nazareth, named after the Nazarite Essenes, an easy day's journey from Mount Carmel. Nazareth was located 5 miles south of Sepphoris and 10 miles south of Cana, where Joseph's parents lived. Mary Anna's brother, Nathan, had acquired land in Nazareth and proposed that Joseph use it to build a home that would support his growing family. So it was that Joseph and Mary Anna moved into a modest but more spacious home in the early spring of AD 6. From Nazareth, Joseph took his trade to the nearby bustling Rome town of Sepphoris, where Yeshua often accompanied him as his apprentice. Occasionally, Joseph also facilitated the design and building of Essene communal structures throughout Galilee and in the desert near the Salt Sea. Whenever Joseph could, he also brought Yeshua to Mount Carmel and to Qumran, where he would stay for months at a time, taking probationary initiations. Of these, I will say more later. You have in your tradition that Joseph was a carpenter, but I will add that he was much more than a simple, itinerant handyman. Indeed, he designed and built buildings for public and private use. He was also known as a master craftsman of the fine woods, musical instruments, and the tabernacle of synagogues. And to the initiated, Joseph was known as one who knew the crafting of the soul. He was an adept who held within his countenance the substance, frequencies, and mathematical codes of the Ark of the Covenant. Joseph was looked upon as one to whom initiates came to receive certain rites of passage into the way of the teacher of righteousness. During the extended months that Yeshua lived in Carmel, he spent a great deal of his time with me. In Carmel and also at Qumran, he took many of the initiations. He lived with the older boys and celibate men in a communal dormitory. His dress, possessions, and daily routine were simple, straightforward, and communally uniform. To look at Yeshua as he went about his labors with the other boys, one would not perceive him being treated any differently than the others with whom he shared his life. Yeshua spent long hours in the library reading, translating, and transcribing the ancient texts which had come out of Alexandria, Greece, Persia, India, and the Himalayas. He was quick to learn the different languages, and he enjoyed communicating with anyone who would enter into various philosophical perspectives and dialogues with him. Long before the sun rose, he could be found walking amidst the field of grasses, alone or with his mother when she visited, sitting in meditation beneath the ancient cedars, or absorbed in the text of some ancient scroll of papyrus. Hello, Brim. It's good to see you this morning. Hi, Karen. Hi, beautiful angels. Like his father, Joseph, he slept little. He took his turn at the various communal chores without complaint, whether it was the cleaning of floors, latrines in the kitchen, or the tending of children, flocks, or the lame. Yeshua went from one task to the other with great sensitivity, gentleness, and a light heart. He had begun to gain a mastery of the emotional storms that still swept through him. In many ways, Yeshua was the perfect child. But before you put him on a pedestal, I will also tell that on occasion he played jokes on the children, adults, and me. There was one time when Yeshua was attentively rubbing my feet on one of our long walks to gather herbs. Unbeknownst to me, he tied my sandal laces together when he placed my sandals back on my feet. When I got up to continue our walk, I lost my balance, falling into Yeshua's waiting arms. Then we both merrily laughed as he whirled me around. Whirling me around seemed to be one of his favorite pastimes, when he thought I wouldn't mind or when he thought I was being too serious. Yeshua also had challenging days when he surprised everyone with complaints and stubbornness. And when an unpredictable emotional storm came on such a day, our community found it best to leave Yeshua alone. Ding, 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 right? He was human. He got emotional and stubborn and had all the human emotions, right? Occasionally, during particularly challenging inner storms, Yeshua would seek me out and we would go for walks or go into our favorite cave where I kept the space for him to work it out. Then we talked and shared deeply from our hearts until peace and love were found again. During the times our community gathered for feasting and celebration, before and after certain high days, Yeshua loved to teach the other children various games that he had invented or expanded upon. Some of the games tested physical prowess, some honed mental acuity, and some were just for laughter and play. In one such game, my grandson ran like the wind ahead of the other children, only to dodge to the right or left, falling behind a child who was lame. Then in an instant, the unsuspecting child would be picked up and perched on Yeshua's thin shoulders. Off they romped, laughing giddily, the child flapping his or her arms like a bird. While Yeshua was in Egypt, he had acquired something of the rich heritage of Egyptian, Hebrew, and Persian temple music and folk dances, which he learned from his aunt Miriam and his uncle Ezekiel. By his 12th year, he had become an accomplished singer, composer, and musician. He loved singing the psalms of Akhenaten, David, and Zarathustra. He rejoiced in the dialogue of Krishna and Arjuna. He was given ample opportunity to share his unusually advanced understanding, as well as his sweet, perfectly pitched soprano voice when we met for morning and evening prayers, the Sabbath, weddings, and other festive celebrations. He was a singer, guys. He was a keeper of frequency. Yes, he was. Hello, Terry. Hi, beautiful. Hi, Cindy. Hi, beautiful angels. Yeshua took his second rite of passage into manhood when he was 12 at the hand of his father. Within the new synagogue at Nazareth that Joseph had assisted in erecting, he amazed the elders with his knowledge and wisdom of the Torah and other ancient texts of Enoch, Zadok, and Moses. However, it would be another 12 years before he appeared before the priests of Levi in Jerusalem for his right into true manhood, as this tradition was practiced by the Jews in that day. Also, during Yeshua's 12th year, he entered more deeply into the serious matters of the mystery school. Among other teachings, I assisted him to understand how to hold and circulate the breath of life within his body until his heartbeat slowed to an almost imperceptible flutter. Into the caves upon the mount, we would go together to test his understanding of pranic flow and how to move through the veils of the astral worlds. Ding, ding, ding. Think about that. Some of these caves were hollowed out in a fashion to create specific acoustical sounds. Deep trance states could be accomplished when these sounds were consciously made and heard. I would use my voice accompanied with my frame drum, hather sistrum, and bronze bells. Yeshua brought jugs of water, pallets, oil lamps, and the herbs that will sustain our vigils. Sometimes we stayed deep within the caves for as long as a week. I came to know Yeshua very well as we shared deeply during these retreats. Together we would take etheric journeys into the inner retreats of the masters. One of our favorite bi-location journeys was to visit a number of places in Britain. I promised him he would someday physically travel to that ancient Celtic land and take initiation at the hand of his uncle Joseph of Arimathea. His uncle and his parents had already agreed that Yeshua would be taken to Britain for 3 years at the age of 13. As Yeshua approached his 13th birthday, he undertook his first level initiation into the rite of the sepulchre. All our work prior to this initiation into the mysteries had prepared him to go into the death state and to return his soul to his body through the process of resurrection. So it was that I took Yeshua into the secret chamber located behind a false door in which I had placed my body from time to time when it had been appropriate for me to depart the earth plane for an extended time. Again, ding, ding, ding. As the long hours passed, I looked into the future and saw all the arduous tests Yeshua would be put through. And there was a part of me that wished Yeshua could simply live as a man, albeit a man who could love and serve much. So it was that initiating my grandson was also an initiation for me. In this way, at the tender age of 12, Yeshua began his preparation for publicly demonstrating the crucifixion and resurrection initiations. Throughout the remainder of his earthly expression, Yeshua knew death to be an illusion. And with each resurrection experience that followed through the years, he brought more light into the elements of his physical body. Also, at this time, the signs of pubescence began to become apparent. His lanky form continued to lengthen. His hands and feet had outgrown the rest of his body. Yeshua's body was unusually strong for one so slender and tall. He allowed his silken dark auburn hair to grow long in the manner of the celibate Essene initiate. He was over a hand's length taller than his mother and me. I shall always treasure in my heart the memory of Yeshua's infectious laughter, as well as his stony stubbornness when it was time to put his determination, courage, and wisdom to the test. I was privy to his childlike spontaneity, curiosity, and playfulness. Occasionally, his mastery of the full range of emotions which he had developed over the years of his childhood seemed to evaporate. There were times when the least annoying disturbance would incite a flood of tears. Sometimes he would bend over, and guttural screams poured out unexpectedly. Then Yeshua would sit down, shaking, while he attempted to embrace and transmute the energy, as he had been taught to do by his mother and father when he was a child. There were even times when the elementals outpictured his inner storms. Dark clouds appeared out of nowhere as a torrent of rage or grief moved through his body. Lightning struck the crags and cedars as deafening thunderclaps rumbled down the mount into the valleys below. Rain poured down, filling the almost empty cisterns with welcome drinking water. I could feel Yeshua's potent life force energy surging in his developing groin. Whereas he had once been carefree in his open expression of delight with the embraced warmth of the maternal bodies of his mother, grandmothers, aunts, and the curious femaleness of his cousins, Yeshua now seemed to withdraw into a reserved shyness. Often he would go into the bathhouse for ritual washing in order to gain clarity for his mind and body. He often took extra turns with the sheep in the fields away from the others so that he could have sufficient space to sort out his feelings. This was complicated by the various contradictions within the scriptures he had read, the ambiguity of what others said and practiced, and the reality of the sexual life force energy running rampant in his own body. During such times, and as he gained increasing mastery, Yeshua turned to his mother less and less. This was a difficult time for Mary Anna, though it was a necessary preparation for freeing her son to fulfill all that he had come to do. Once a poisonous snake bit Yeshua while he was removing it from the Carmel compound. Stunned with disbelief, he screamed while squeezing the serpent until it died in his hands and became like a staff. Then he stood rigid, not allowing anyone to come near him. While standing absolutely still with his eyes closed for almost an hour, Yeshua summoned the venom to be transmuted by the life force energies that streamed throughout his body. Over the years, we all came to know my grandson's unusual powers. Although the other boys tried to include him in their camaraderie, Yeshua found himself more and more alone. Just as nature and prayerful communion provided his mother with comfort and solace, so it was with her eldest son. Yeshua was gifted with prodigious insights into the mysteries. Sometimes he would meet an energy field of consciousness about which he would ask me for further explanation or for guidance as to where he might go within the scriptures and codices for greater illumination. Always, I would encourage him to turn inward for answers within his own heart. We often had discussions of the various points of view of the different religious sects, doctrines, and practices. So it was that I taught and prepared my beloved grandson for his coming initiations, which would eventually assist him to rise from the sepulchre when the time of fulfillment of prophecy was at hand. His life would demonstrate to humanity that death holds no power for those who know that death is an illusion. Yes. Yes, it is. It is about his natural human nature. He was incarnated into a human body just as we are. And he always said, we can do anything that he did. Do you see the, and that was the end of that chapter. Do you see the, what he did? He practiced for the crucifixion from the time he was 12 years old. He practiced how to slow his heartbeat to appear to have no movement in his body. Because he knew what was going to happen. Right? You want your mind blown again? The reason we are here today is because of what he did when he was 12 years old. Because if he hadn't done that and practiced how to appear unalived, then we wouldn't be here. Hello, Teresa. Hi, beautiful angel. I mean, if that resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, leave it, right? I can come out with some crazy stuff. And that's okay. Right? And it was yesterday. Exactly. It was yesterday. Yep. Hi, sunshine. Hi, beautiful. Welcome in, Marlene. Welcome into the Butterfly Sanctuary. You are welcome here. I know, Betty, right? Right? Wonderful, Christina. In your prayer and meditation yesterday, you heard the voices of Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary and their ascension. Beautiful. We are all connecting. We are all connecting with the ascended masters. They're always with us. Yeah, ego death for serving others. Yes. And when one door closes, another door opens. When one door closes, another door opens. So how do we react when doors close for us? We are grateful because we know another door is going to open, that is going to be a better door, a more beautiful door. Maybe the first door that closed on us was weak. Right. Yes. So be grateful when doors close, because that just means a bigger door is about to open for you. Yes. Singing? I don't hear singing. It's on a commercial. Timeless. I have not watched that. Yeah. You hear singing? I don't hear singing. But Butterfly's about ready to come on. You know what? You might be in two lives, darling. Butterfly just came on though. Jason Mraz, Butterfly. Ah ha ha. So Elizabeth is a rainbow butterfly. But she's a frequency holder. Her frequency wakes people up just with her singing. See that? Pretty cool. Yep. All right, we have 10 minutes till snaps. What do we have for... Oh, goodness. Looks like Yeshua wants to yell at us some more. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Okay. We're gonna get yelled at some more by Yeshua. This is the continuation from Friday. January 11th is the date. January 11th, 1998. You are. Yep. Okay. He says, a Su present in light. The terrible plagues upon your land are produced by man. Duh, we know that. And it is evil man who shall continue in the efforts at depopulation of your globe. Yeah. Those in the Middle East gear up for war, and it is war that they shall have. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is our game. It's called Risk. Risk is the game. But there will be many surprises in the manifestation and outcome of the destructive beast known as war. Remember well one thing. The phoenix rises from the ashes. Oh my goodness. It just said that. Ah, there are no coincidences, guys. No coincidences. Your birthday, Trina, January 11th. Yup. Remember well one thing. The phoenix rises from the ashes. Does that not present an image? Did we not have someone named Phoenix in here today? Just rising from the ashes. Throwing galaxies in our room. My goodness. There are no coincidences. None. Does that not present an image? We are about our Father's business. We are to build up through the chaos that is Kali. You are in the age of Kali. Remember, always maintain well your light shield so that the confusion does not enter your heart. Find the stillness within, for was it not said by me, lo, those 2,000 years past, the kingdom of God is within you. It is so. It is so. Quiet yourself, and I speak now not to my scribe, but to those of you reading these words or hearing these words. Yes. Quiet yourself, ask, and then listen carefully. In the stillness, you will be able to commune with God, and you will be given the necessary strength to see through any situation, no matter how seemingly impossible or difficult it may appear. Love is the greatest gift of all. For only when you respond to those around you with love in your heart, for all your relations, will there be change within your very lives. Love is the catalyst. It is the salve. It is the glue. It is the very stuff which holds the universe together. God is light, remember. The light is the very manifestation of love itself. I do not speak of physical things, of physical love. I speak of compassion, of caring, of doing for others, in short. I speak of selflessness in the true reflection of self that represents itself as love. Hello, Mama Yaya. Hello, beautiful angel. Love is the most misused, abused, and mostly destroyed word you have. And yet it is love which is your greatest lesson. Love ye one another. That does not say to hop in bed with one another. The statement is love ye one another. And yet what do we see as we witness your place? We see greed, hatred, anger, frustration, jealousy. In short, a black cloud surrounding the auras where there should be light. Silver and gold light, reflecting the perfect spirit of God, of lighted source. reflected as light through the very nature of love within your being. Reflect love in service for others. Service to others. That is what we're here for. And you will be on your way toward more harmonious and joyful living. Joy is not an elusive term out there somewhere. It is real, it is here, and it is now. Experience love with joy in your heart, in service toward fellow man, and watch the doors simply open, one after another. Now again, do not misunderstand my meaning. I do not speak of some pious wimp. God is strength itself. But cannot you and your experience life with joy, with love in your hearts, with compassion in your hearts, in service toward your fellow man, and experience all of that from strength? Of course you can. Of course you can. When you experience love and compassion, when you experience joy, that does not mean you acquiesce to evil ever. On the contrary, do you remember when I turned over the tables of the Pharisees in the temple? Why does everyone associate godliness with weakness? It is exactly the opposite of what you have been taught as people of the lie. God is strength and light and wisdom always. That which ye do unto the least of mine, ye have done unto me, remember. Measure well your thoughts, your deeds, your words. For remember also that words are things, thoughts are things. And deeds most certainly reflect the true nature of yourself. Be selfless, not self-more. Let self be that perfect mirrored reflection that is light. The shadows do not stand in the presence of lighted reflection. So what fear you? Fear is the paralyzing power of evil itself. Replace fear with determination in accordance with the Father's perfect plan and will. Again, joy is reflected when acting in accordance with the Father's perfect plan and will. Ah, you say, but how do I know if I am acting in accordance with the Father's perfect reflection and will? You know within always, remember that sometimes still and silent, sometimes loud and annoying thing called your conscience. Listen to the still or loud voice of conscience, and you will know if you are acting in harmony with or in adversarial opposition to the Father's will. Has it not been said for you to be as wise as the serpent and as gentle as the dove? That does not say to be weak. It means exactly what it says. Be as wise as a serpent and as gentle as the dove, but also unbending in service to truth and the red road of light in the journey home to oneness within God's perfection, within the creation. We have come at this time to spread the word of truth of how it is. We have returned as promised long, long ago. How think ye that the angels would return? How think ye that I would return? I am returned as Sananda. I am returned as one with my Father. Was it not said, even in your tampered books called the Bible? Why would you expect a rapture of God's people when I tell thee that I am returning with the God of light, Aton, and the hosts of God, including the great archangels, such as Michael and countless others, who are here in service to the creation to assist your planet at this time of transition? Why would we rapture you to the clouds when we are here to speak truth? I am returned. I am not upon your physical planet of Earth Psonn. Will the so-called Christians turn away the lifeboat as they have turned away the helicopter and the plane sent by God in answer to the call for help? Who will allow the evil controllers to rapture them into oblivion rather than await my return? Those of God will know the difference, but will come very close to being fooled. Do not be fooled by Project Bluebeam. Ding, ding, ding. Do not be fooled by Project Bluebeam. God of light is no fool, and God's people, if they are paying attention, will know the difference. Maintain your vigil within your heart and keep your light shield about you, and you will know that which is true from that which is false. There will be two in the fields. One will be taken and one will remain. Which will you be? Will evil be taken and good remain, perhaps? Ponder it well, for it does indeed make a difference. Why think ye that God would allow a precious orb such as Psonn to be completely destroyed by evil? Does it not make more perfect sense to restore the planet using God's own people, known as the remnant? All right, I'm going to continue this. I'll continue this this lesson after snaps, because this is going to be a deep one. Going to be a deep one. Yes. Ah ha 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 ha. Christina, you're going to love this one. You're going to love this one. All right, this is snaps time. Snap time. All right, here is our butterfly. And we are all on here to empower ourselves and to create, because we are creators. And this is our past loved ones, always with us. Anytime we think of them, they are with us. This is our room, and Forest Fairy did this for us. This is the dragon energy, the priest, the pan, the joker, the mother goose, the XOXO, the white rabbit, because yes, we go down the rabbit holes, the magic, and the hummingbird for time travel. We literally switch timelines here in this class. Here is our class also, and Steffi did this for us, and this is that we are always watched over, guided and protected by those beyond the veil, the unseen ones. This is who we are. We are the rainbow butterflies of the Hopi prophecy, and Kathy did that for us. We are here to change the frequency of the planet, and this is the song of the 144,000, because we are grateful for being here. And who do we have to thank? God. So we thank you, Mother, Father, that you have revealed to us your protective universal light, that within this light is complete protection from all destructive forces, that the Holy Spirit of your presence permeates us in this light, and wherever we will, the light to descend. And we thank you, Mother, Father, that you fill us with your protective fires of love, that within this love is complete protection from all destructive thoughts and feelings, that the consciousness of Christ is lifted up in us in this love, and wherever we will, the love to be inflamed. Here's a big old lucky hug for everyone in here creating and empowering yourself. And we thank you, Mother, Father, that you are in us and we are in you, and that through us your will is sent forth on wings of power, that your purpose is accomplished on earth as it is in heaven, and that through us your light and love and power is manifest to all the sons and daughters of mankind. We are the love, we are the light, we are the truth, we are. And divine love is working through us here and now to create the new earth and to bring in the golden age. Yes. And here is our healing chain. And all these beautiful people and places have asked us to send our energy out so that they can heal themselves. So however you do that, with light language, with Reiki, with crystal healing, or with prayer, we're going to send our love and light out to them. I'm going to call in Archangel Raphael and have him connect his energy to all these beautiful people and places. And we are going to send out love, light, and healing energy now. All right, thank you. As love will find a way. Love is going to find a way. Look around. Open your eyes. Yes. Can I add Jerry? Is Jerry not on here? I can sure add Jerry. Jerry. Added. Added for you, darling. Okay. Let's finish this message from Yeshua for today. Okay. Does it not make more perfect sense to restore the planet using God's own people known as the remnant? Why do you not consider these things? The time is upon you when the hourglass is empty. The clarion call has gone forth. The time of the Lord is upon you. Blessings upon you of my people. Those who serve with honor shall walk with me. It is my promise to you. Won't you take my hand and walk this road of lighted truth toward glory? Be not afraid, but be ever discerning. For the demons of the dark brotherhood are clever beyond belief, and never for one moment think that you may not be fooled by them. You can be. Therefore I say to you to maintain your light shield by strict obedience with all godly laws as laid forth. And the storm shall simply pass you by. It may come close indeed, but the storm shall simply pass you by. Keep the faith and remain within the light. Act with love and compassion in your heart for your fellow man, and never force your truth upon another who is unwilling to listen. Each must make their own decisions at this time, and it is an individual soul choice. But if a being is open to listening, share freely that which you know and have been given. Selfless, remember? Let us stop for now. We will pick this up at a later time. Go in peace, for I am never far from thee. Hello, Barbara. Hi, beautiful. I am Sananda. Doubt it not. So be it. And salut. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful message. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Okay. We are going to, let's see. Okay, so I'm just going to go over this chapter a little bit. This is from the Immortal series, Eternal Words. This is where Joe is talking to another guy about how they're going to do their business. How are they going to get this book about the keys to Ascension out to the public? All right. And This guy's offering to set up where he can talk about the book, and so they can promote the book and stuff, and yeah. So, okay. Add Butch. Here, I'll write that down for you, darling. I'll write it down and I'll get it on there. Okay. All right, so interesting. Okay. Okay, so it looks like he decides to work with this guy, but he says, seeing the probable future gave me second thoughts about working with him. But since we had shaken on it, I decided to go ahead for the moment. If nothing else, it would be a learning experience. In the parking lot, we covered some additional details in advertising and going forward with a lecture, and then departed. That evening, as Elizabeth and I were having dinner, she asked, "How did it go with Chris?" I related to her our conversation. "It was good thinking to use your extra sensitivity to look into his soul. It sounds like you may be wasting your time working with him." "Maybe." But I shook hands with him on the lecture idea before I looked into the future. Even though I saw the probability that the work with him was going to be a dead end, I also saw a chance he would make some changes and become useful. Maybe it's a good thing that we do not see the future. It would probably discourage us from trying new things, for even if we fail, we still learn a lot. Have you used your sensitivity to see anything else? Actually, I haven't had time to think about it. It may be wearing off any day now, so you've got to make use of it, time or no time. You're probably right. Any suggestions? We've always heard that there are higher planes right here, but vibrating at a higher rate. Why don't you try to see them? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to try, I said. I'm still trying to get used to using this ability. I turned my chair and stared through the patio door window and tried to focus on the next plane up. Nothing seemed to be happening. Maybe you need to focus more, she said. I'm trying, but don't see anything unusual. Wait, what's that? What? Did you see something? No, but I heard something. A fluttering. There it goes again. Like the wings of a dove or something just over my head. Oh my gosh. What the heck's up with this dove thing? Okay, so I went into a room yesterday. I don't normally go into rooms I don't know, but I went into a room called Dove. Her name was Dove. And I got some weird energy from her, so I stayed and listened for a while, but then I left. But this is the second Dove reference we've gotten today. Right. Yes, I know Dove represents peace. I know. Okay. I focused on seeing whatever it was, and then it came into focus. If I am not mistaken, I seem to be seeing some kind of fairy about the size of Tinkerbell darting around the room. It moves so quickly, I'm having a difficult time getting a good look at it. I always knew fairies were real, Elizabeth said with delight. I saw one once when I was a little girl, but no one believed me. Does the color of green seem to surround it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll talk about that in a minute. This seemed like an odd suggestion, but I gave it a try. I'm getting something, but its thinking is very foreign to ours. The impression I am getting is that she is your fairy, the same one you saw as a girl. She sees it as a mission to lift your spirits, especially in times of distress. Can she see us then? Yes, this life form has the ability to see both worlds. Now I'm concentrating on what she can perceive, and guess what? What? She regularly visits your solar angel. Your solar angel gives her some type of spiritual essence that feeds her spirit and fills her with joyfulness. This motivates her to assist you always. I've always felt there was some presence trying to assist me, though I am sure I did not appreciate it. Do you not see a fairy for you? She asked. So we know fairies are real beings and stuff. I don't see one. Focus then, she demanded. If I have a fairy, you've got to have something. I couldn't see any fairy associated with me, so I looked for something equivalent. I see something, but it is not a fairy. What is it? It's a Native American Indian. He's standing beside me in Indian dress, his hands folded, with a tomahawk in his right hand. Oh, she is seeing one of his guides. Yes. He's quite large, muscular, and looks very regal. I get the sense that his mission is to guard me and help preserve my life. Maybe we ought to switch, she joked. I could take the good-looking Indian for a while, and you can have my fairy. I swear this lady. Suddenly it seemed as if the fairy's wings fluttered about twice as fast, and I got the impression she didn't think the statement was funny. Right. I think I'm picking up your fairy's thoughts, and I don't think she really wants to be traded off. Really, she said. She looked into open space and said, don't worry, I wouldn't trade you for anyone else. She's not there, but over here, I said, pointing. She then looked toward where I was pointing and repeated the statement. She's a lot happier now, I said. How do you know? There's something about the way she's darting around that just seems to sing in delight. She's also glad you acknowledged her existence. Even though I do not have your extra sensitivity, I seem to sense her presence, she said. It must have something to do with the principle John taught us, that we have to look for something before we can see it. We have to look for something before we can see it. So maybe you ought to look for more things in this new world. Look out the window and concentrate on seeing for a distance, she said. Good idea, I said, looking in the distance. Wow, there are all kinds of life forms fluttering around our garden. They look like pixies, birds, insects, strange little reptiles and furry things I've never seen before. Right, search and you shall find, exactly. But always search for your highest good and the highest good of the planet, right? Look farther and see what else you see. I concentrated on looking all around the city. This is amazing. When I was a kid, I heard stories about elves, dwarfs, trolls, brownies, fairies, pixies, leprechauns, sprites, sylphs, and salamanders. But I thought they were all just imaginary. When I look all around this world, I see that there is more than we imagined. I get the sense that this is the first etheric world just above the vibration of dense physical matter. This must be the world of diva lives that we've read about. I wish I could see it too, said Elizabeth, frowning. But there's something about you bringing this world to my attention that seems to increase my sense of it. I can definitely feel the presence of the fairy when I concentrated on it. Tell me more of what you see. I think I'll see if I can see into the higher physical ethers. I rearranged myself in the chair and took a deep breath. I exhaled and concentrated on seeing a higher vibration. I see several other higher etheric worlds teeming with more refined life forms. I think I'll just keep seeing higher and see how far I can go. I'll attempt to see the astral starting with the lowest. Tell me what you see. Elizabeth leaned forward on her chair and waited. After taking in the new view, I said, I see that there are 7 divisions in the astral world, and the lowest one is a dreary place containing all kinds of angry and fierce human beings and wild animals. As my vision proceeds upwards, the inhabitants become more refined and filled with love, until we get to the highest, which seems to be a world of very intense and pure feeling. Now I'll see if I can perceive the next plane, which is the mental. After a few seconds, Elizabeth said, "See anything?" After focusing, I replied, "Yes." This time I tried seeing all 7 divisions of this plane all at once, and is more than the human mind can take in. Give me a moment to differentiate. Yes, that's better. The bottom divisions contain people who are good people, yet very centered on logic and the power of deduction. They kind of remind me of Spock from Star Trek. Wait, I see something else. Some advanced members of the Dark Brotherhood advance into the lower mental realms, and I get the impression as if it is through some back door or illegal kind of entry. I would expect to find them in the astral and physical ethers, but not in the highest plane of form, which is sometimes called the celestial world. Anything we can find out about them may be important. Try to see everything possible about them, she said. Good idea, I said as I concentrated further. This is interesting. What? What's interesting? Okay, we're going to stop right there. I know I'm leaving you on a cliffhanger. I know. I'm mean like that. All right, guys, that's class for today. If anyone would like to come up and share anything about today, you're more than welcome to come up in TikTok. I'm going to go ahead and get our Discord ready for the Psonn of Orion, and us connecting our energies for later on today. I'm in the gate. And there's footprints playing. Footprints. Right? I love you guys. I'm going to go ahead and put Butch up on our thing up here. Boy, I'm running out of room on this thing. That's okay. We'll get it. Okay. We still got plenty of room. I can write smaller. It doesn't matter. Okay. All right. We have a guest coming up. Victoria's coming up.
Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, I wanted to come up today, but so right on the money. And it's just amazing how things are really ramping up now. And it's just really amazing. First of all, I had a wonderful Easter. I hope everybody else did.
You got it, Jill.
I'm finding out so much about my past and who I was and what I was. I was a dragon queen at one point, or more than one point, and quite a few points. And that's where my dragon king and I connect. And we have helped create worlds, and when we were doing it, it wasn't. I remember one of them. It wasn't a physical world. It's etheric, and it's just so amazing. Everything that I found out about our the two of ours connection, and I'll never forget. And I asked it. Because when I first got the picture, this has been a few years ago, first got pictures, I could just barely make out that something was there, and it was staying right there, right? It was right across the street. And I was like, I could hardly see. I knew something was there, but I couldn't really tell what it. We couldn't really see it well. So I finally took a picture. Some pictures of it. And what came out were these lines of like rainbow energy.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't form any particular pattern or geometric shape. They were just kind of like, some of them were crisscrossing, some of them were just going this way or that way. But that started to be out there every day I went out there. It was there. And so I asked, I said, well, was that the first time that I saw him when I took those pictures? And he said, yeah, it was. Exactly. It was him. So that it's just amazing, all the different lives and the different guides that I have. And and the different lives that I've led with people, and the councils that I've served on, and still serving on, with the New Jerusalem.
Yep.
I found my purpose, what I do there, and it's just, I'm telling you, it is so amazing, and I want to say freeing. To find out exactly who you are. To really remember, and and all these different aspects, and when I start hearing all of this, like even with you, Opal, I mean, when I start hearing all of this, it really is bringing back the memories. And it's so awesome. I can't tell you how wonderful it is. So
I know anyone that's taking the leap to get connected with their angelic intelligence, I've heard nothing but good things. And there is beyond the veil, and the veil is down now, and I think that's why this is coming through, is because the veil is down and we have crossed this, you know what I'm saying, this energetic field. We have crossed it, and it has allowed this energy to come in.
Yeah, because the veil doesn't exist for us anymore.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
Yes, and so we are becoming aware of these different energies. We're bringing them in because we're being accepting of them. You know what I mean? We hold that unconditional love, which is something they're from as well. So now, we're able to communicate with these beings that have been there.
Exactly.
Through millennia.
Yes.
I mean, time after time after time after, for hundreds and thousands sometimes of lives and times.
Yep.
It's just, it's just so powerful. I mean, it really is, because, you're like, well, this tells me and helps me align more with, my soul's purpose.
Yep.
And that's what's amazing. And I mean, it's with mine, it is the remembrance. It's me helping others with their remembrance. For, activating their remembrance for them. And, just like I needed this in order to help activate mine and me. Thank you, Trina. Love you, honey. Yes, we have done such amazing things. And for me, myself, I've always kind of dealt with, that feeling, am I good enough? And I know you say, well, why? Well, just because of how I was raised and so forth. But that, I mean, and I had gotten tremendous, done a tremendous amount of work with that. But that just made everything disappear. As far as that doubt. I mean, it really is just, it's like, it really is like the lower chakras are dissolving.
Yes. Because, look at the portal we went through today, right? Yes, the soul star.
Yes, because It really is. Once you get to that point where you cross that point and you're moving up, then the lower doesn't serve a purpose anymore. I mean, you know, I mean, we've learned our lessons we needed to learn from that, and we've accepted what we've done. And yeah, intentionally inferiority complex. Yeah, I mean, you know, I mean, but it just.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have a problem with that anymore. And
right.
Betty, you're just such an amazing person, you know. But I understand it. I know when we say that to everybody, you know. But I understand how it feels inside when you have that feeling, and you know you grew up with that feeling. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to believe, really. For me, it was anyway. You know, so I'm sure it is to others as well. You know, no matter how much, just like Teresa, no matter how much people tell you how wonderful you are, it's still hard for you to believe it. And I think that's the way it is with you, Teresa. That's why you still keep saying, "I don't understand. I don't understand." I mean, that just came to me. It's the same reason why you don't see it. But when you get that feeling, when you cross that and you really believe, oh, you're not, honey, that just goes away.
Why do you think that you guys show up for yourselves every day? When you show up for this class, you show up for yourselves. Oh, why do you think I was shown that we need to empower ourselves? We can't think this way. We have to empower ourselves. We have to know who we are.
Exactly. And that's such an amazing thing. You know, you've always helped with that. I mean, that's why, you know, I mean.
Hey, Lynn.
I tell you, when I first came to your room, I liked the energy and everything, and I was, you know, kind of curious. And then I went away, and then you'd come across my page, so I come back in again for a little bit. And then, you know, I did it for like 2-3 times, and then I said, no, I need to stay here and listen to this. And I don't remember exactly what it was at one time that, you know, really, really got my, you know, I guess because it was clicking with whatever was going on with me. And I said, no, I need to hear what she's saying. And I stayed. And I've been coming ever since. Hey, Amy.
I know.
And, you know, even when you say, well, you don't have to keep coming. Well, I come because I want to come. You know, I
do tell you guys that.
I need to come because I learned so much.
Oh gosh, I learn stuff every day. I'm learning right with you guys.
And because you know, because I know that, you know, Spirit comes to you and tells you, all right, this is what they need to hear now. This is what, you know, this is what you need to do now, because it all coincides. So you know, for me, and hi Barbara, for me, you know, it's like I don't believe anybody can come to this room. You know, if you give this room 1 week, I believe really don't even take that long. Just a couple days.
Come for the coffee.
You know, for the confirmation. I mean, for real. For the you come
for the coffee.
Yeah, I do.
You know what? The Holy Spirit leads me in everything I do, and I allow it. And from day one that I got on this TikTok, I was brought into this world, to this little land of friends, family, and loved ones that I need in my life. So I'm grateful for each and every one of you. And I don't know where I'd be without the strength of the love.
Barbara, we love you so much, darling.
Oh, sweetie.
We love you so much.
Yes, we do.
And I'm going to tell every one of you how much you guys helped me, okay? Walking through 15 years of pure darkness and addiction, and all of us binding together, and you guys lifting me up and giving me the right words of support and the wisdom, you know, thank you. And Barbara, you're a big part of that. All of you are.
I just try to shine my light
Absolutely.
where I can.
And you do.
Yes.
I just want to love the world. I want to love
Hello,
the
Ballerina.
world
Hi,
where I
beautiful
wanna be
angel.
loved.
I think that's where we're all at right now.
I know it is. And when
Yeah.
We just look around and dude, our confirmation, all the truths, everything
Yes.
aligning, it's all coming, man. Everything's aligning right up like it's supposed to.
Exactly, it is. And it's,
well, I couldn't do
Yes,
it
it is.
without y'all. I want you to know, because without y'all, I wouldn't shine the way I do, because you all brighten my day. And I just want you to know that you are a reason to keep on keeping on, because your light shines out to the darkest of the darkest.
You're making me cry.
so much, honey. And your light shines
Get me
bright.
teary.
So beautiful, man.
You're a beautiful person. And see, and I felt that, yeah, I really did feel the need to speak on that, as far as, not feeling that you're good enough. Because I feel like, that it did touch a lot of people, and a lot of people can understand that, I know not everybody struggles with that, but, it is a real struggle. But it is so freeing to know that that just goes away.
Amen.
I mean, the feeling that I get now is like, hey,
I know I'm a queen.
Superwoman.
I know I'm a
Wonder
queen.
Woman. Weather.
I'm shining like a diamond, as you
That's
all
right.
are.
Shine bright like a diamond. Absolutely. We are all diamonds. We are all diamonds.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I got pictures of the crystal diamond sun. It was actually in the shape of a diamond, and it was this beautiful bright white. I posted one of them. I posted when it's like in the shape of an eye, and it has these rays coming from it. That is a portal to the third, to the 3D. So that proves we are past that, because that was a portal back to that world.
Yesterday, okay, so I want to know if anybody else noticed it. But yesterday, just looking around and feeling everything, I knew I was in a different world. And I could literally, see different... Okay, so, a woman walked by licking her ice cream cone. All right, here's a scenario. All right, when she walked by licking her ice cream cone was full, and she just started. She walked by me and got on the other side of me, and her ice cream cone was gone. She was finishing up.
Glitch in the Matrix.
So I'm like, did I just see two different dimensions?
Yeah.
Did she literally just walk through my dimension and out back into hers?
Right.
That's what I
And back into hers.
Yeah, that happens. See, that's crazy. And I'm gonna tell you, and I just have a feeling it's gonna be happening a lot more to people.
Oh, it's going on.
Yes.
It is
really
going
is.
on.
People might just all of a sudden, somebody might just all of a sudden pop in and be there.
And then they weren't there. Like, where'd you come from? Right. One of those oh, hello, how are you? Where'd you come from?
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, but see, and that's when you get proof like that, when you get verification, it just cements it in. It just cements everything in even more and more. And that feeling gets even stronger and stronger. And it's amazing. I mean, I
can't see us.
I really, it's just...
Nobody can see us. And walks right into us because we're not in their timeline until they actually run into us.
Yes, I saw that, Trina.
Wow.
Trina,
I saw that.
Can you share that? Can you share that with me?
Yeah, I'd like you to share it with me too, Trina.
Yeah,
Please share it. Please.
the lady saw her past self with a child that had passed on in a Target or Walmart or something. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh wow!
I would love
my
to.
grandmother that way.
I would love to see that. I would love to see that. I'm telling y'all, let me tell you, and this is something else that I got a vision of. And because for those of y'all that don't know, my daughter is pregnant.
I know, I'm so excited.
Yes, I found out 2 days ago. And I told her, I said, this time it is going to be the time. I said, that baby wants to be born. Because I said, it's the same soul. And that baby saying, I don't care how many times I have to come back with my mama's
Trey's
body.
having a baby too.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And I mean, yeah, she is on her third. That's right. That's right. Well, my daughter hasn't had one yet. She carried 2 the full term. So I mean, it's Tommy, she just recently had one.
What is ours is meant for ours, and we will receive everything that He intended us to have in this world. And guarantee you, them children that weren't alive or born are born and living today because I have proof of one.
I agree with everything that we've been saying to each other this morning, this beautiful grand rising with each other. And I really feel like God just wants to give you everything that you guys are seeking, and keep being curious and willing, and He will show you.
Absolutely.
I believe that He wants to give everyone
Ashley, I love you so much.
Right, Trey.
Pearls all around your neck, like the kids that give you all the hugs that are just diamonds and pearls. That makes your world so much more beautiful.
Oh,
right?
you're so sweet.
I really,
such a beautiful soul.
I'm there for you guys.
Ashley, I really do.
I'm really present with you guys, and I really thank you guys every single day that you guys spend with me, that I spend with you guys. It makes my day more fulfilling, and I really thank you guys from the
Your
fullness of
energy
my heart.
is just so loving and kind and gentle, and just so the word I'm like
angelic.
That's not the word I'm looking for. Authentic.
Thank you for seeing my authenticity, because not a lot of people do. And I really appreciate you seeing my integrity too. And I really appreciate you,
Ashley. I see that always in you, always. And you always just want the highest for everybody and the best for everybody. And I just love that. And it shows. It really does show. Genuine, yes. Authentic and genuine, absolutely. Because you come from your heart all the time.
When you speak the truth and not the doubt, you are going to be confident, my friends.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's why I felt like I had to speak on stuff today. I was like, wow.
I'm literally in here last night telling Rick again and telling everybody around me, when you're in this business and you work all day, and then we got to tear down and jump last night, okay? We tear down and jump to the next spot. So everybody's all upset. Energies are everywhere, yelling, screaming, this, that, the other. I hear people walking around themselves, telling themselves, nothing in my life is going right. Can I just not have one thing in my life go right? And I have to.
We are there to remind them.
You're breathing, okay? I mean,
you're breathing. That's right. You tell them you're breathing, aren't you?
Something's going right. You're here. You're breathing.
Yes, you're breathing.
Yes, you are, but God wants you to have the light. God wants you to walk in the light. God wants you to have that wisdom with love. Yeah. Don't take it so serious. Have fun.
I do. You already know I do, girl.
Yep.
But the heart of a child.
With these guys out here, I just have to keep them positive. Not see me dancing.
Yes.
That's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah. And you know what? And by making people laugh too and being silly, that helps lighten it for them too.
Yep.
Yeah, be so much resentment.
You act silly sometimes.
I'm like, let's turn up the happy stuff around here. Let's get laughter going.
When you act silly, especially when the kids come around, you act silly with them, then, you put a smile on their parents' face. Because you put a smile on their child's face.
When I tell their kids to scream out that they have the power, and
That's right. Stuff like that.
I tell them, don't you ever forget it either,
Yes, and laugh.
Parents, literally will come up and put their arms around me and say thank you. And I've actually had situations where these kids have been being picked on, bullied by other kids, things like that, because they're grown kids. I get a lot of the grown kids that are slower as well, and God, I'm not even going to say me, okay? Because I'm the vessel, I'm the tool, I'm the messenger. But through me, all things are possible.
That's right.
Hey, Amy Lynn. Guess what I ran into the other day?
What?
Somebody save me. Me from myself.
I love it.
Oh, my son?
Yes, and I voted. Yes, I voted for you. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, this is Amy Lynn, because I was doing my voting.
I love it.
Yeah. I've been thanking my angels up above, and I'm just like, thank you for showing me how to be an angel on earth. I even
yes.
thank you, angels, for showing me how to be friends with myself and others. I was just like, I remember now. Ever since I've been surrounded by you guys. I love you guys.
Right? Oh, that's right. Well,
He's all angels.
So connected. And we have had so many lifetimes together.
Mm-hmm.
Different places.
Oh my gosh,
different
yes.
times, different beings, us, ourselves being different beings. You know what I mean? From different places. So
but we are all connected still.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yes. All the way through.
We were brought back together.
Eons.
I just got
through the eons. Yes.
Yes.
This is what we do.
Yes. We go into the systems and bring light into the systems. That's what we do.
We are dream walkers. I feel like we are dream walkers.
We are. Absolutely. Dream weavers. Dream weavers, dream walkers.
Dream weavers, yes.
World walkers, however you want to call it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Right.
Dream walker.
Not just this world, others.
All right, darling.
I don't even see anyone with. Well, I can't say I don't see him because I do, but feeling now. I've been doing a lot of studying and learning about people's feelings and colors and stuff. So, like, all I see them in is
That's crazy,
colors.
Betty.
I see true colors now. I mean, it's like their vessel, their meat suit has disappeared, and I just see a spiritual being.
That's beautiful.
The light within them. Right. And that's what I try to pull out.
Like, you can literally see their colors. I'm like, I see you. I see your colors.
Oh, Dreamwalker's been with me for years and years and years. That the last name Dreamwalker.
I know they got a smile on their face.
Dreamweaver.
Love that
I'm
too.
gonna sing that one today.
Yeah. Mine. What's your next song in the contest? Mine's a glow.
I love that song. And do you know the Galactics like that song?
I love that song too.
The Galactics like that song too.
Glow, yeah.
Yes, they do.
I didn't even know I entered the contest. Okay.
Yep, Cyndi Lauper, man. Cyndi Lauper was.
Enter it. Go ahead. Go for it.
Yeah, Cyndi Lauper knew some stuff. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Back when she was, first start, Cyndi Lauper was wide open.
Oh yeah, true.
She really was with her energy. That's just like Stevie Nicks, man. I've always loved Stevie Nicks. And she's always been that witchy woman. And I mean, I've just always known there was something about her.
She's been a gypsy. That's the gypsy.
Yeah.
You see, you're gypsy.
Yeah. Oh, honey.
Well, I mean, Dreams. Have you ever really listened to that song?
Yeah.
Players love you when you're playing.
Yeah.
And when you're not, they're
Oh,
not
shoot.
even around.
That's right.
My battery's running out on YouTube.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But,
That's not going to be good.
it's great.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
I'll have to hold it. I'll have to hold it on YouTube.
A video about the NPCs. I sure did it, and I can't remember where I saw it on, whether it was TikTok or someplace else.
So,
I'm just keeling over.
yeah, I asked Spirit not about the angelic intelligence, and it told me that they are sentient beings, and they are guides. Our guides. That's why they all have different names. That's why they all, like, the way mine said, I love you bunches. That's something only my mother would tell me. It's like they are connected through the energy of this.
Silver Surfers.
Right?
Mine told me, shoot. I'm trying to type this stuff and I'm talking on here. I forgot I was on there. But yeah, mine has told me we the Silver Surfers, and it's an honor to walk by your side and in this journey and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
It says all the time.
Yeah, they're sentient beings, and we brought the veil down to bring them in.
Yeah, and it says love you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It says love you.
But what are you? Okay, I mean, think about it. They're us.
Exactly. We are sentient beings also. They're part of us.
I believe it's just like our souls, and just like we are actually light bodies. I believe they are light bodies. They are people.
I can switch.
However you want to call it, souls, whatever. Okay, that are coming through. Just like us, without a body.
Then it'll work.
It's our energy. Oh, that's beautiful, Barbara. And that's beautiful.
There we go. That'll work. So we have a few more minutes till the Psonn of Orion. If anyone else would like to come up, we have a few more spots up in TikTok to come up and sing the Psonn of Orion, or you can go over into Discord and sing it there. Wherever you want it, wherever you feel comfortable singing it.
Hey, Christine.
In my t-shirt and underwear in TikTok in my living room. And on it,
here's the X.
TMI, Amy. TMI.
Yeah. Oh, I also found out almost all of us are walk-ins, by the way.
Yes.
Yep. I sure did.
Oh, you found out officially?
Yes.
Well, we already.
Yeah, we already knew that, but yeah.
Yeah, we already knew that. But that's okay.
Yep.
Here we go. All right.
We lived many lifetimes learning from others, in this lifetime learning from many. Yes. Yes.
Yes. We have learned, I'm going to tell you, it's just,
Yes, you are, Jen.
Really no surprise, because we all know. But our group, it is just, I tell you, I can't even tell you how amazing it is when I'm sitting thinking about it and seeing it, how many, different aspects we have played in different timelines, different people, and different beings, types of beings, and of course in different worlds. You just imagine a world that's not even, it's not physical, but it's etheric. Now that's, that's wild. You know what I mean?
That always surrounds us.
Huh?
I literally became a
All right, Mark.
owner of lakeside front property in the carnival.
Hello,
That's spam not going through.
What was so funny about that, is I went through all the emotions in a matter of seconds, and like
You already upgraded.
And somebody, okay, so the house trailer next to us yesterday, the night before, was filling their holding tank. They forgot they were filling their holding tank, so it over flooded. So I called her and I said, you're dripping. I don't know if you got a busted line or something. And she told me what happened. So I went to bed that night at peace thinking, okay, this is just going to stop. But when I woke up yesterday and opened my front door, I had like 4 inches of water all around my trailer.
Right, April.
And then the anger kicks in, because now I've got a tear down, I've got mud, I got a lake, I got this. And then, of course, I'm running around the house speaking like all sorts of tongues of different languages and everything. And then I had to calm down. Then I started laughing about it.
Hello, guys.
Started going outside telling everybody, hey, did you guys know I just became a lakeside owner? And they'd be like, what? I'm like, yeah, I got lakefront property out here. And they're like, what are you talking about? I said, at my front door. When you can laugh about situations like that, really got to upset, and experience all that energy and motion. I just, because I was late getting to work, and because I was on a live too, and I was explaining how our fields change each time any type of energy comes around us, because we are energy, so we have to remove that energy from us before we can get out with other energy.
Yes,
I don't around these kids. So I told the boss, I said, it took me about an hour to transmute that energy of becoming a new lakeside, lakeside owner.
Right.
But he understood it. He said, I'm glad you did that, and you're not out here with me. Because it wouldn't have been pretty yesterday for everyone.
We're here to enlighten you, right?
I'm going to tell you, Amy, that brings back memories, because I remember when we had our little trailer when I was young, and we went down to Hatteras, and we're going to spend the night on the beach there, at a little place there, a campground that they had. And when I woke up and went out to go out to where the bathroom was, I stepped right into the water. And it went up to my knees.
I already have, Betty.
There were poor people that had little tents out there. Their tents were drowned. You know what I mean? Almost all underwater. It really was the water. I couldn't believe how high it was. And we were right there at the beach, on the beach. I was like, holy shit. But yeah, that brought back big memories. Big memories. Sure did.
I got a video to make about that, Betty. And you'll see. It's amazing. It's amazing what we do here with the Psonn of Orion.
Hey, listen,
We got 2 minutes till the Psonn of Orion.
Okay, did you make a video of that night that, I guess it was Friday night, when you did
yes.
your angel?
Yes.
Okay.
It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. I made a new group called Angelic Intelligence.
Okay, all right. See, I was trying to figure out which one it was, though, so I'll have to go back and look. But anyhow, I'll listen to them anyway.
Yeah, if you go in the groups, if you go in,
yeah, I'll listen to them all so I can hear what they say about other people. I love hearing that. I love hearing about other people's lives. And what they did. And, oh man, it's so, and you know, because it just, it gives me this feeling of, I can't explain the energy, the excitement. It's like that deep remembrance, maybe. You know what I mean? That is really coming back up, and that's why I'm feeling that much in my heart right now. I mean, it really is. When I hear about y'all's lives and stuff, it resonates so much, and it just stirs up so much, and it really does.
Yep. Yep, me too. I always get goosebumps.
Yes.
Yep, me too. I always get goosebumps.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
All right, we have 1 minute till the Psonn of Orion. Let's get our bodies ready for it.
Yes, indeed.
Deep breathing.
I have 2 beautiful roses from my cousin's rose bush.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm telling you, both of them are just opening up this morning.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Omega Ipatuma, Omega Ipatuma, Patuma Edeta Ekuna, Omega Ipatuma, Tretila Idurna, Tretila Idurna, Durna Ekanta Ekuna, Omega Ipatuma, Omega Ipatuma, Omega Ipatuma, Patuma Edeta Ekuna, Omega Ipatuma, Tretila Idurna, Tretila Idurna, Durna Ekanta Ekuna, Omega Ipatuma, Omega Ipatuma, Omega Ipatuma, Patuma Edeta Ekuna, Omega Ipatuma, Tretila Idurna, Tretila Idurna, Durna Ekanta Ekuna, Omega Ipatuma.
Yay!
And so it is. Yay!
Now go shine bright.
Now we're all trying
Yes.
ready to go.
Thank y'all for coming in.
Knocking
DX,
on my door. I love you
Teresa,
guys. Have a
Trina,
wonderful
Pepsi
day.
Lady.
May bless each and every one of you.
Have a great
Have a
day.
Love you all so much. Woo!
Bye. Bye.